people pass through the earth like birds leaving no trace of their existence. Others pass like real men who leave indelible footprints in the sand of time. Adebola, founder and proprietor of Adams College, is one man who has imparted lives by grooming future leaders. With his college established 24 years ago, Adams has produced thousands of professionals in various fields of life, and he continues to help Nigerian youths achieve their academic goals. Many of them are currently undergraduates in various universities in Nigeria and beyond. But for Adams, this institution is not just a social service, but a business. This first-class computer engineering graduate of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, rejected a lucrative job offer to build his own business. Today, Adams College stands as one of the best tutorial college centers in Lagos and beyond. In this interview, we will be talking with Adams as we hope to unravel what makes him and his college so tick.
Well, actually, at that time, I discovered that I've been doing things that have been giving me joy and fulfillment, though it was more of a risk too, because I just felt that there was a particular vacuum that I observed that somebody has to fill, and that vacuum was what I was trying to fill, independent of the fact that I may not really get as much money from that. So I just decided that I should just go and do something that would make me to meet a particular need in society. I wanted to meet a need in society, and why I took the gamble.
That's the greatest misconception for everyone. It's called the simile concept. Whoa.
Number one, I was doing something that was giving me joy, and once you are doing things that is giving you joy, you may not really, I don't see materialistic value as the means of fulfillment. What give people fulfillment differ. For example, what gave me the fulfillment is seeing the product that I work on, seeing people making people happy around me. I was always having joy that I'm making somebody happy somewhere, and that's exactly what has been my stepping stone.
Yes, and the boy said, "Whom you now like?" He said, "I like Aboki." Yes, he said, "Always he buy biscuit for me."
When I was in first year, there was a riot, there was a strike, and then ASU was on strike. So I went to. Then after going home, I think we were at home for about 3 months. Then another year again, there was another strike, and I felt, what can I be doing during this period of strike? So I went to a particular school. I was teaching the students, the SS3 students, some things at that time, helping them. And then when I finished teaching them, they called off the strike. So I went back to school. So another year again, as he was on strike, so a man told me that this young man is like, you love teaching. The last time you came home, you were teaching. Now they're on strike, you are teaching again. Why don't you, allow that thing to continue instead of disbanding it when you are going back to school? Get some people to help you to stay there. So that when you come back, you will still meet those set of students and can continue to do what you like. And I obliged, and then I was able to employ 2 or 3 people that were able to, sustain a place for me. And occasionally during weekend, I come back to teach them. That was in '94. I was coming to teach from Ife, and then when we are on long vacation, I had enough time to take the people doing exactly what I love doing.
As in, find the appropriate trend. LOS. You look at the pattern. LMN. 2 skip, right? PQ.
Yes, it has been great because virtually everywhere I go now, I hear the story. Because God has helped us, we have raised doctors, we have doctors, lawyers, engineers. The current local government chairman of Oshodi was a former Adams student, to God be the glory. And virtually in every university, there is hardly any university in Nigeria you will not see Adams students. Recently now, the best graduating student in the University of Lagos, about last week, was from Adams. He finished with 4.97. And that is what we have every year. The one that finished last year, finished with 5.0, also from Adams. So the foundational knowledge that you have here has always been helpful. We have many of them working in different companies today, Shell, Chevron, and so on. And We also have them even outside the country. There was a time I was in London and I was seeing people greeting me and saying, Mr. Adams, in London. And I was surprised, and they said they were from Adams. So the joy of seeing people who were small before, who have nothing that they can look up to, and they eventually become great. These are the things that kept me going. So it has been a positive success story. Our emphasis basically is how to bridge the gap between secondary school education and tertiary. So most of our programs have been for those who are preparing for JAMB, those who want to write post-JAMB exam. Like currently now we are preparing students for the post-JAMB exam, which will be coming up any moment from now. So JAMB, post-JAMB, the GCE exam, the WAEC exam. We also do foreign exam like SATs, TOEFL, IELTS, and as far as the people have to face any exam at any time, I think we're always ready to meet the needs of people who want to write any exam, any major exam.
GSM operators were given licenses to commence operations in Nigeria on also in February 9, 2000.
It's not a function of money, it's a function of what gives you joy. Of course, I have many friends who are in, I don't want to use better places today, but who are earning money in hard currencies, dollars and all those stuff, who could have been better off financially. But I think the impact I'm making, societal impact, cannot be compared to their own. And we are mentioning social responsibility. In Adams College, for example, we take care of those who are visually impaired. We give them scholarship. In Adams, they don't pay school fees. And then those of them who are very, very good, we also support them when they are going to university. Virtually, I think I have about 11 different schools who use Adams as name for their entire sports in public schools in this environment. We also the sort of local government, secondary school, primary school. We have Adams House, Red House, Adams House. We sponsor their entire sport on many occasions, and we also kit up those kids who are doing entire sport who cannot afford to buy that. So these are part of the small corporate share responsibility we do. As an entrepreneur, you are also creating job for people, so creativity is very important. You create job for people, you make people happy. There are so many advantages, but I think number one is just that you are the boss of yourself, so you have the control over your time. So you can always use your time the way you want. You can always put your mind. I have discovered that many people tend to do their work, more effectively than when it is given off to somebody else to do for them. But I think everything is all about what you want out of life. Because there are some paid jobs that have greater financial remuneration than even the entrepreneurial work we are doing. So it's about what you want out of life, what you want to achieve, what's your vision and your mission statement. That's what we do.
The woman at the forefront of the famous Aba Women's Riot is Dash.
People have asked me this question many times. They want to hear me saying we want Adams University, we want Adams this, which I'm not going to say no to. But my own goal is to ensure that as many youth as I come in contact with, I made a positive impact with them. That's my goal. And I have so many of them. Mafuluku, for example, and Onshodi is a place that people thought is a slum, that nothing good can come out of this place. But I have students who are in various countries abroad who are from this place. I don't want to mention names, but I have many of them who are working in all companies, who are working in great places, even outside Nigeria, US and France. So my own is that as many youth as I come in contact with, I want to ensure that I transform as many lives as possible and ensure that I help them to achieve their God-given talents and also achieve their dreams in life. I want to see Adams University as well come up. It's not a dream that is not unlikely, but I pray that God will take the college to a greater height.